Now we turn to a town in Central California that literally could dry up and disappear because it's running out of water. Stratford, that's about 40 miles south of Fresno, was built on the backs of farmers. As the groundwater has dried up, so has the town, turning it into a ghost of what it once was. Meteorologist Evelyn Taft, who was with us last week of our Los Angeles station, KCBS and KCAL, shows us what the community is up against and how residents are trying to save it. Here's Evelyn.
It's 7 a.m. in this small Central California town.
Dick, you're back, huh?
Yeah, I made it back.
So small, in fact, it doesn't have a diner. Instead, the locals get their coffee here.
Their first drive, they got down to the 3-yard line.
Every morning, a pot of strong brew greets the regulars inside this auto parts shop.
Everything's deteriorated, over the years. Can't even buy gas here no more. You got to go to Lemoore.
It's not just the gas station that disappeared. So did the old hotel, meat market, and restaurant in the farming community of Stratford, which some are calling a ghost town.
What do you think the future holds?
Just going to be tough.
It's a problem that's been brewing for years, livelihoods drying up, all because of water, or lack thereof.
I had about 20 employees, and then when we downsized, then I had to drop 5.
And acreage-wise, it was 3,000 acres?
Yes, 3,000, then down to 2.
Wow.
This is where my dad used to live.
Farmer Charles Meyer has lived here almost his entire life, but lately his worries have been growing more than his cotton.
Hopefully sometime this winter, maybe it'll rain. And then if it still doesn't rain, then it'll just stay worked up, it'll stay fallow.
Less water from the sky means he has to get it from underground. He recently dug this well to save his almond and pistachio orchards.
The tree looks pretty bad from all the yellow leaves.
What would happen if you lost these trees and you didn't have the well?
Well, it would be a very tight financial pinch. The bank might try to take our land.
So that means no jobs.
Yeah, no jobs.
In a good water year, you'd see water up to about here.
Jacob Westra is with the Tulare Lake Basin Water Storage District.
We're walking through here. We're certainly not swimming through here.
Correct. And we should be swimming.
His agency's job is to bring state water from Northern California to 190,000 acres of farmland through this canal. This year, it's only getting about 5% of its contractual share from the state.
Not looking good this year. Next year's not looking good either at all.
So it could be zero.
Potentially zero.
And that means it's not looking good for the farmers, people in Stratford.
Yeah, no. When the farmers have less water, that's less jobs.
This is the only pool in town.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
We met up with local teacher Robert Esquerdo at his childhood home, which used to be the unofficial community pool for local kids. It's been dry for 15 years.
The water's gone. And when the water's gone, the crops are gone. And when the crops are gone, we don't have jobs.
But he refuses to give up. These days, he spends his spare time running a nonprofit raising money to save the town. But for him, it's about more than just dollars.
Well, we had various grants in the past. We had a 5K run. But the big goal is we want this to be a place that people feel proud to be part of.
Does it feel empty?
At times, yes, it does. But, you don't want to just sit in that emptiness. You want to fill it with hope.
You think one day you'll fill it up?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
It's said that hope floats. Here in Stratford, it might be the only thing keeping a community alive.
If this pool ever gets to the point where we can fill it up again, I think that would be a reflection on the community being back to what it was.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Evelyn Taft in Stratford, California.
Rooting for the town of Stratford there and all those towns struggling with drought.